Okay, so Aris, first I'm going to ask you a basic question. How many types of sentences are there?
3.
Yes. So can you name those 3 types of sentences?
Simple, complex, and compound.
Yeah. So there are 3 types of sentences: the simple sentences, complex sentence, the compound sentences. So a simple sentence is a sentence which just consists of one clause. A simple clause, that means it's a simple sentence. I'll tell you in a very simple language. It includes a subject and a verb and forms a sentence, a part of a sentence. That means it's a simple thing which is telling you about a particular incident. For example, I was running. So what am I doing? I'm doing an action. That is what I'm doing. I am running. So it's a simple tense. It's a simple sentence which is telling about a particular center action. There is nothing else happening. I am running. Or I can take Aris is studying. So what is Aris doing? He is studying. Correct?
Yeah.
So I'm just telling about a simple, there is no other action taking place. It is only one activity that is happening. It is studying, running, playing, eating. So when we tell about only one form of action in a simple sentence, it is known as a simple sentence. So for that, we need to know what is the clause. Do you know what is the clause?
No.
No. Okay, I'll tell you what is a clause. A group of words that include a subject and a verb and form a sentence or a part of a sentence. So what does it include? A subject and a verb. So what is a verb? A verb is a group of words that is used to indicate that something is happening. It is telling you about an action. And what is a subject? About the person about whom we are talking. For example, there is a boy named Rahul. Rahul is playing. So who is the subject here? Rahul is the subject because I'm talking
Rahul is
about
subject
Rahul.
and play. Yeah,
Playing is
and
the
playing is
verb.
verb.
That is the action. So it is an action verb. So what is a clause? A group of words that include a subject and a verb and forms a part of a sentence. So it is known as a clause. Look onto my screen where I have given example. I will call you when I reach home. So this is what I will call you when I will reach home. So there are 2 actions taking place. But this I will come on to later part because it is about a complex part. Okay. Now look at this screen. This tells you about what is a simple sentence, what is a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. So the first thing that we are going to understand is what is a simple sentence. A simple sentence is found with a subject and a verb. So what are the 2 main components of a simple sentence? A verb
Subject
and
and a
a,
verb.
yes. Look here. A verb. Is my screen properly visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So subject and a verb. These are the 2 main parts of a simple sentence. So here we have written, she smiled. There's a girl, she smiled. So this is a very simple thing.
Yes,
Smiled
ma'am.
is a verb and
Yeah.
she is a subject here. So
Subject.
we have both the components running here. A simple sentence has 2 components, the subject and the verb. She is the subject and smiled is the, what is smiled? A verb.
A
So
verb.
V
A
stands
verb.
for verb, S stands for subject. So this is the simple understanding of a simple a simple sentence. Now coming on to a compound sentence. Now what happens in a compound sentence is there are 2 or more simple sentences combined together to form one compound sentences. And how are they been attached? They are attached using a comma, a conjunction like a comma, a but, and, it.
And
Yes.
yet,
Can you name more? Can you name more
yet,
conjunction?
yet,
Yet. Tell me more.
so,
Okay. What else?
like fanboys, right?
Sorry.
Like fanboys, right?
Yeah. What else?
Um, for,
Oh, is for a conjunction. Give it a thought.
you know, and
And very good. Okay. So you can look onto my screen. There is a sentence. She smiled, comma, and she laughed. So what I have used? I have used a comma and
conjunct.
I have used and. So both are the form of conjunctions that we are using to join 2 independent sentences. She smiled and she laughed. So what are the 2 actions taking place here? Smile
She
and
smiled and she laughed.
laugh. So there are two actions taking place. So there are two independent sentences joined together to form a one compound sentence. So it is a compound sentence. Now we'll come on to a simple understanding as to what is a complex sentence. Do you have some understanding as to what is a complex sentence?
like very like complex, hard.
Anything you can specify. Uh, Give me a basic understanding,
Like
just an idea as to what you understand by a complex sentence.
I play after studying. Like,
Yes, good. Give it a try. Tell me something else.
um, um,
Give it a try. You can do that. You told me a very right sentence.
um, we will go out after my studies.
Yes, that can also happen. Okay.
And then
Okay, let's come on an independent idea and a dependent idea in one sentence. When there is one independent action taking place and the other action is dependent upon that particular action, it is known as a complex action. So, like my sentence tells you, she smiles when she is happy. So, when does she smile? Only when she is
happy.
happy. So, she has to only smile when she is happy. And for that, the person should remain happy. So each of them are dependent upon each other. Like if I tell you, Aras would smile when he is happy. He won't smile without any reason. So this is a dependent factor. The other action would only take place when the first action has taken place. For example, I will have juice when it is hot. So when it is going to be hot, only then I will have juice. Otherwise, there is no other reason when I'm going to have my glass of juice. So the complex sentence always depends upon that one factor is dependent upon the other factor. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? You
No,
can
ma'am.
still ask.
No.
Okay. Okay, these are just the simple explanations. Okay, I'll give you a gist of this also. Okay, simple sentence. Okay, this is a comparison. Let's look at the comparison as to we'll get a better understanding of this. Okay, simple sentences contain only one independent clause. So what is the independent clause? A simple one action which is taking place. Now, what is a compound sentence? Compound sentence contain two or more independent clauses. So there are two or more actions taking place, but both are different from each other and they are used with the help, they are joined with the help of a conjunction. But, if, and, so these are the words, or a comma, semicolon, even they can be used to join two independent sentences. Simple sentences are shorter in length. They are very short. I will go to play. So this is a simple and a short sentence. But a compound sentence could be, I will go to play, comma, I will play with my friends, or I will go to play, comma, I will also study. So there are two sentences. I have joined them using a comma. Okay, I'll use my whiteboard to give you more idea of it. Then the third explanation is simple sentences do not generally use comma. So there is no comma because it is only one sentence running. There are not too many sentences like I am studying, I am playing, I am reading, my friend is watching television, tomorrow there'll be a screening of football match. So there are simple sentences. There is no comma, there is no and, there is no other factor. But when we talk of a compound sentence, we are using what? We are using commas, we are using semicolons, we are using different form of conjunctions, and there are two different sentences being joined together. Understood? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Hope I'm not running too
No, ma'am.
fast. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Compound sentence have more than one subject and predicate, and simple sentences have only one subject and one predicate. So you understand what is the subject and what is the predicate?